Alright, so I'm going to do a quick video on adding or putting an SSD, installing an SSD into this DELL Inspiron 620. Alright, so there's two screws here. You just remove these. These are using a PH or JIS2 screwdriver. Alright, so just remove these two screws. You can also use a, what do you call? Let me double check the size. But you can use like one of those hex things. I think it's a 5. Actually, I think it's a 6. So I don't have one of those. But you can use one of those Allen wrench or hex, whatever size, whatever that thing's called, this type. And I think it's a size 6. Wait, give me a second. Let me turn off my notifications. Alright, I'm back. Alright, so once you remove those two screws, there's actually this little handle here. So you just use your hand there and you use that to pull this cover over to the left and lift it out. Okay. So here you can see there's the regular hard drive. Oops, let's move this over. So you can see the regular hard drive right here. We're going to put an SSD in there. So let's pull these connectors out. If you want, you can clone your hard drive to an SSD. You can either connect using this connector, the CD drive one. You can take that and temporarily use that. And you can actually clone over your hard drive to the SSD before you install it. That way you get an exact copy. Or you can install the SSD and then do a clean install, which is what I'm going to do. All right, so what you do, you get this little tab if you can, and then you can use that to help pull this out. A lot of times they don't have this tab, so you'd have to just grip the connector and kind of just pull it straight back. All right, this one's a little tough. There we go. And some of them will even have little clips that you kind of have to squeeze to pull it out. So anyways, we got this connector out. So we're gonna take the SSD here and I'm just gonna connect the cable onto it. Okay, just like that. Same thing with the other one. Okay. SSDs don't really have issues with vibration or anything like that. So if you want, you can just actually leave the hard drive or SSD like this. Why is this so difficult? There we go. Okay. So if you want, you can actually just leave it right there like that. If you can and you want to, you can actually take one of these brackets out. Let's see if I can do that. If there's enough slack here. There might not be enough slack in this power cable to do this, but I will see if I can. So I think I can actually. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the one screw out here, holding this bracket in place. You can also move this hard drive and move it to the bottom slot if you want to make more room. But if you can, let's see if this will fit. What I wanted to do was to use this bracket to kind of mount a screw on there. But it looks like there's this metal tab which will make it not possible. So these metal tabs, unless you bend it, but yeah, it looks like that's not going to happen. So I'm actually going to leave it as is. It looks like it should be okay. So I'll leave that in there. And we're just going to leave the SSD hanging like that. Since it's kind of in a slot and it can't really go anywhere, it shouldn't be an issue. And the only thing is if you carry the computer around, then you might hear rattling noises, but it won't really affect anything, so you don't really have to worry. Just make sure the connectors are in tight. Alright, there's also the RAM here if you wanted to upgrade or change the RAM. Oop, I need to turn off those notifications too. Okay, let's turn that off. Alright. Sorry about that. Okay, so the RAM, there's these two tabs here. Just pull them out to the sides. Alright, let me put the screwdriver away so I don't accidentally knock something with it. Alright, just like that. And then you can pull the stick of RAM out. And this had a 4 gig stick and 2 gig stick. It's PC3 10600U. So as long as you get PC3 10600U RAM, you can get any size stick you want. You can get 2 4 gig sticks, you can get 2 8 gig sticks. And then we just put the RAM back in there, just like this, all right? And then push down the edges, all right? It'll clip in place. Okay, and that's pretty much all there is. There is like a GPU slot if you want to add a dedicated graphics card, but the power supply doesn't have connections for that, so you'd probably have to upgrade that as well. All right, hold on, I'm getting more messages. Let me pause those notifications. All right, sorry about that. But other than that, this is a very basic desktop build, so everything is replaceable like a regular desktop. I'm getting more messages. Let me pause the notifications again. Alright, so that's pretty much all I'm going to show. I just wanted to show how you can add an SSD in here. You can also buy a 2.5 inch to 3.5 inch adapter if you really, or bracket, if you really wanted to mount it secure, but again, it doesn't really have any issues just hanging around in there. Okay, so power supply is replaceable just like a regular, it just uses a regular ATX power supply, which is a very standard motherboard, or very standard desktop power supply. And the wireless card, it actually uses a regular wireless card mounted, or a laptop wireless card mounted on this board. But again, CMOS battery, it has this push clip that you pull that clip down, and or this spring loaded thing, and then the battery can pop out. But anyways, I'm going to leave all of that. That's all I wanted to show in here. This model's really old. I don't think many people will benefit from it, so we're just going to put it back together. All right, so once you got that, we're just going to put the 2 screws back. That's pretty much it. I did clean out the dust from this as well. It was pretty dusty, but yeah, hopefully this video helped you guys. If it did, please like and subscribe, help others find my channel. Thank you for watching, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye.